Hi there. So welcome to the People Make It Work microsite with Arts Professional. I hope when you look around this space you'll find articles that are really useful for you, and also links to other tools that People Make It Work offer free of charge on our website. So People Make It Work's been running for about just over 20 years actually, and we're essentially a collection of freelancers, 60 cultural freelancers from across the UK, who are all committed to supporting the cultural sector to change and develop. And People Make It Work do that in 4 different ways. We offer free resources on our website and through Culture Reset and Change Creation, as well as the People Make It Work site. You'll find videos, tools, resources, guides, articles and ideas in all of those places. The second thing we do is we offer consultancy support, like expert advice, facilitation, consultancy for cultural organisations and cities, as well as individual cultural freelancers across the sector. And thirdly, we run programmes like Culture Reset, Change Creation, the Western Jerwood Creative Bursary, organisation development and development programmes, the CEP, Cultural Education Partnership National Leadership Programme. So those kinds of initiatives, alongside the Coventry City of Culture Leadership Programme too, those kinds of initiatives tend to be peer learning programmes for people from across organisations to come together, to learn together, to draw inspiration, expertise from external speakers and then apply them to their own circumstances. If you're interested in working in that way, get in touch with us. There's normally a programme about to start. And then the fourth way that People Make It Work operates is in developing new initiatives, systemic initiatives that we see are needed in the world right now. And we've got 3 that we're currently developing. And they're all in partnership with Suzanne Elaine, with Anissa Moridadi, and with Sandeep Mahal. So we have an organisation development, skills development programme for cultural workers of colour from the global majority, and that's recognising that if we look at who operates as an organisation development consultant, either in-house or freelance, there's an underrepresentation of people of colour across the cultural sector. There's some brilliant global majority cultural workers within the UK, but there aren't enough, and we want to support through that programme the development of those skills across a wider group of people. So Suzanne Elaine is leading that project with us, with me, and we'll be convening individuals who are interested in developing those skills, and then we'll co-create a new programme to support skills development in those areas of organisation development, change management, structure change. So if you're interested in that, get in touch with me or with Suzanne Elaine at Elaine and. Secondly, we have an initiative called the Office for Leadership Transition with Sandeep Mahal, and that initiative's about transforming leadership across our sector, enabling organisations to shift the way in which they lead, either thinking about more distributed leadership models, bringing artist voice more powerfully into the organisation, thinking about how we're structuring our organisations, or thinking about positive action initiatives to support the development of emerging leaders who can then take up those positions. But we're also supporting organisations that are seeking to create space, so support leaders to step aside with protocols and practices around intellectual property and emeritus status, that kind of thing, in order to normalise that kind of transition and making space for a broader range of people to lead the cultural sector. So if you're interested in that work, get in touch with Sandy. She is working in partnership with People Make It Work to make that happen. And finally, our third project at the moment that's really about shifting the system is around cultural sector governance. That's being led by Anissa Moridadi and Beat Freaks with People Make It Work. And we recognise that there's a lot of initiatives out there that are about improving governance, and what we're looking at to complement that is to think about transforming governance. So who's making those decisions, who's sitting in leadership over our cultural organisations, what practices are they operating within their governance approach, and how can we support organisations to transform their own governance. So that's about giving support to individual trustees as well as organisations. It's about board bank initiatives and campaigns to really increase the youth and breadth of identity and lived experience that's shaping and leading our cultural organisations. And who could be better at doing that than Anissa, Beat Freaks, and hopefully with a bit of help make it work. So if any of those things are useful, then get in touch too. Finally then, have a look around the space here in our arts professional microsite, and then come to peoplemakeitwork.com and access tools and resources that are there free for you to use to support you as you make change across the sector. Really nice to see you. Take care, and thanks for dropping by.